Good day, everyone. This is me, Sir Alexis, and welcome to Grade 8 Math class. Today's lesson is about multiplication and division of polynomials. We have subtopic from this lesson. Use expanded form in division of monomials to derive the laws of exponents. To begin with, let us divide the following. 6 divided by 6. The answer here is 1. Okay, because we can divide out 6 and 6 here, or we can call it, in some books, it is called as cancellation method. So therefore, 6 divided by 6 is 1. Negative 3 divided by negative 3. Correct. It's also 1. A divided by A, 1. Negative 2y divided by negative 2y, 1. Okay, as you can see, kapag ka nagdi-divide tayo ng dalawang magkaparehong number or dalawang magkaparehong variable or expressions, the answer is always 1. Kahit yan ay parehong positive or parehong negative, the answer is 1. Okay, number 5, we have f raised to 4 divided by f squared. Kung makikita nyo, hindi na magkaparehas ang numerator at denominator. Therefore, hindi na 1 ang sagot natin sa number 5. Okay, para makuha natin yung sagot dito, we can use our concept in our previous lessons on how to answer this. Una is, we are going to expand f raised to 4 and f raised to 2, or f squared. Okay, so the expanded form of f raised to 4 is f times f times f times f. Yung namang denominator is f squared. Ang expanded form niya ay f times f. What have you observed with the given now? Meron tayong pwedeng i-divide out or yung tinatawag natin na i-cancel out. Okay, this one, f and f. Another one, f and f. Okay, since wala na tayong pwedeng i-cancel out dito, let us take a look at those terms na natira. Sa numerator may natira tayo, f times f. Okay, so that is why we need to multiply it. F times f is f squared. Therefore, the final answer for number 5 is f squared. Number 6 tayo. The quantity negative s raised to 5 divided by the quantity negative s squared. Magkaiba ulit ang exponents natin. Therefore, we need to expand our answer here. Okay, for the first one, the numerator, since the exponent is 5, we will multiply negative s 5 times by itself. Negative s times negative s times negative s times negative s times negative s over. Since the exponent is 2, we have negative s times negative s. Now, we can see that we can cancel out some terms here. Yung negative s, yan. Okay, meron pa. Okay, so dahil na i-cancel out na natin, may mga natira sa numerator. The remaining terms are negative s times negative s times negative s. Sa denominator naman, walang natira, which is considered as 1. So we will just multiply this one. Negative s times negative s times negative s, negative s cubed. Okay, so this is now the final answer. Okay, let's now proceed to number 7. Okay, dito ang given natin ay x cubed y raised to 5 divided by x squared y squared. Kung mapapansin natin, hindi lang isa ang variable dito. It involves two variables. Okay, so wag tayong malilito kapag dalawa yung variables na given because it is just the same as dividing monomials kahit na isang variable lang ang given. Dapat lang tayo ay maging careful para hindi tayo malito sa pagkuha ng sagot. Okay, let us expand x cubed y raised to 5 and then x squared y squared. Ayan. Sa numerator, we have x times x times x times y times y times y times y times y over x times x times y times y. The same process tayo. Let us use the cancellation method. Okay, we can cancel out x. Meron pa. Ito. Also, may variable y tayo na pwedeng i-cancel out. Yan. Meron pa. Okay. So, dahil wala na tayong pwedeng i-cancel out or i-divide out, let us now write down all the remaining terms. At may mga natira tayo sa numerator. Sila ay x times y times y times y. We will just multiply it. And then let's multiply. X times y times y times y. The answer here is xy cubed. As simple as that. The answer is xy cubed. Ayan. At yun ang ating paraan kung paano mag-divide ng monomial by another monomial. At dyan napapasok ang ating tinatawag na quotient rule. Kung nung nakaraan meron tayong product rule, ngayon naman meron tayong quotient rule. Okay. So quotient rule, we have x raised to m divided by x raised to n equals x raised to m minus n. Dun sa ginawa natin kanina, pwede pala natin siyang hindi na i-expand. Pwede pala natin gawin na i-subtract na lang ang exponents nila. Mas madaling paraan at ito ang tinatawag natin na quotient rule. When dividing powers having the same base, the exponents are subtracted, where x is a real number and m and n are real numbers. Okay, let us use the quotient rule in dividing the following. Number 8. 18s raised to 6 divided by 6s raised to 4. Okay, dito, medyo kakaiba rin to kasi meron na tayong numerical coefficient. But it's okay because we can just also divide the numerical coefficient. We have 18 divided by 6, followed by the variable, which is letter S. This is the base, which is S. At sabi nga natin sa quotient rule, if they have the same base, we will just subtract their exponents. So that would be 6 minus 4. Okay, let us now simplify. 18 divided by 6, ang sagot natin dyan ay 3. Ito naman, S raised to 6 minus 4, magiging S squared. That is why the final answer for number 8 is 3s squared. Another example, number 9. Negative 21x raised to 5, y raised to 9, z raised to 4, divided by 7x squared, yz cubed. Okay, so ito ay medyo maraming variables ang given. Merong x, y, and z, plus the numerical coefficient. Let's take it very easy because we will just do it part by part para hindi tayo magkamali. Okay, simulan natin sa numerical coefficients. Negative 21 divided by 7, followed by variable x. At ang kukunin natin na exponents dito, exponents lang ng x. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-subtract ng exponents ng ibang variable. Dapat exponent ng x sa x. Okay. So that is why we have x raised to 5 minus 2. Variable y naman, y raised to 9 minus 1. Z raised to 4 minus 3. Let us now simplify. Negative 21 divided by 7, the answer here is negative 3. X raised to 5 minus 2, ang sagot dyan is x cubed. y raised to 9 minus 1, y raised to 8. At yung dulo, z raised to 4 minus 3 is z raised to 1 or simply z. Therefore, the final answer is negative 3x cubed y raised to 8 z. Number 10, x raised to 4 divided by x raised to 7. Just follow the quotient rule. We have x raised to 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7 is negative 3. The answer is x raised to negative 3. As you can see, sa given natin, mas mataas ang exponent ng nasa denominator. Kaya ang naging sagot natin is raised to negative 3. Okay, but in polynomial, we are going to make the answer without negative exponent kasi hindi na siya magiging polynomial. Okay, so that is why we need to make it a positive exponent. Paano kayang gagawin natin para maging positive exponent yan? Let us try the long method or yung nag-expand tayo. Yung ginawa natin sa unang part ng lesson. Tingnan nga natin. I-expand natin. Ang numerator is x raised to 4. So meaning to say we have x times x times x times x over x raised to 7, x times x times x times x times x times x times x. At saka natin i-cancel out yung mga common terms dito. X, 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 X. Okay, so wala na tayong pwedeng i-cancel out pa kasi na-cancel na lahat ng pwede. Kaya naman, kung makikita natin, mas may natira dito sa denominator. Sa numerator, walang natira. So therefore, ang numerator natin is 1 over tatlong x yung natira sa denominator, x times x times x. And that will give us 1 over x cubed. This is now answer without negative exponent kasi positive na yung 3. Pero naging fraction to, but that's okay. So meaning to say, instead of x raised to negative 3, we will write 1 over x cubed. Okay, so ito ang gagamitin natin. 1 over x cubed. Okay, because this is the answer without a negative exponent. Okay, next. Ayan, negative exponents. If m is less than n, x raised to m divided by x raised to n equals x raised to m minus n. At ang magiging sagot dito is negative exponent, kaya naman we will use this pattern. 1 over x raised to n minus m. When dividing monomials with the same literal coefficient and the exponent of the divisor is greater than the exponent in the dividend, a negative exponent can be its result. Negative exponents denote a reciprocal value. A term raised to a negative exponent is equal to 1 over the number raised to the positive opposite power. Okay, ito, number 11. I am challenging you, grade 8 learners. All you have to do is to divide this. 15x cubed divided by negative 5x raised to 8. You are going to comment your answer in the comment section. Tignan ko kung sino yung tatama dito. Okay, that would be all. By the way, I used this reference for this video, the lesson exemplar for mathematics. This is quarter 1, lesson number 3. And as you can see, we have the development team here. And thank you for them for creating this lesson exemplar. Thank you so much, grade 8 learners. That would be all for today. Just keep on learning mathematics because mathematics is very exciting and challenging. See you on my next video. Goodbye!